What's up, family? Welcome back to my channel. So guys, your Google Play developer account just got terminated and you are currently staring at that email that says your developer account has been suspended. And honestly guys, you are confused. All right, so you didn't submit fake apps, you didn't spam the store, and you didn't copy anyone's content. You just followed the rules, but still your account still got banned. Okay, but here's the thing guys, in 2026 that might not matter. Google's enforcement system doesn't just look at what you did anymore. It looks at who you are connected to, your device, your IP address, your payment method. If any of those have ever touched a previously banned developer, your account gets flagged automatically. All right. So guys, in this video today, I'm going to be showing you a way in which you can never get your Google developer account being banned ever. So quick one, guys. If you'd like to try out this tool, I'll be revealing to you guys in this video today. They are giving my viewers a free 2 gig proxy bonus plus 40% discount. Okay. So I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can claim that later in this video, guys. All right. So make sure you stick with me on through this video, guys. Don't skip any part of this video so you get the full basic info on what I'm going to be showing you guys today. Okay, so if this is your first time joining us right here on this channel, this is Don Camps TV, and what to do here is we give you basic guides on how you can make legitimate money right here on the internet space. Because I, for myself, guys, I make 100% of my income right here on the internet space. Okay, so make sure you smash on that subscribe button right now, guys. Destroy that subscribe button, turn on the bell icon, so whenever Don Camps TV uploads amazing videos like this one you're about to watch right now here on YouTube, you'll always be the first to get notified. And then you're going to quickly up into it to start making the most amount of money for yourself right away, guys. Okay, so without further ado, let's dive straight into the business of today. Okay, guys, so real quick, let me explain what actually changed in 2026. All right, so guys, for years, Google's enforcement was at the account level, but currently now it is at the identity level. All right, so Google system built a signature from everything around your account, which actually entails your hardware, the canvas fingerprint from your GPU, the WebGL, the renderer strings that identify your graphics card, and even your browser's exact cipher configuration. All right, so this actually means that you could buy a second-hand laptop from someone whose account was banned months ago, and you would inherit their risk profile without even knowing it. All right, so one developer community thread from early 2026 described the developer with 40 plus clean apps who was terminated just because his office IP was shared with someone else who got banned. All right, so that is basically how this is, guys. So right now, guys, the very big question is, what can you do in regards to this effect? Okay, so guys, the very first step to actually take is the in-app appeal. All right, so you must actually do this even if you expect a rejection. So this is actually basic. Okay, so it's more like a 50-50 ball game, guys. You just need to try it out and see if it's going to work out, because it actually creates the timestamped case record required for later escalation. Okay, so I hope you understand what this means, right? And again, guys, in going about this whole process, your writing must be technical. Okay, you have to be technical in your writing. It's very, very mandatory to be technical, because Google does not, accept emotional write-ups. Okay, so I hope you understand exactly what I'm saying, guys. All right, because the Google system responds only to credibility and not pleas for your livelihood. Okay, you can't come over to Google and start telling Google that this is your livelihood, this is that, and try to be emotional. At the end of the day, you would get kicked out and you won't even be responded to. So this is the basic reason why you need to be technical while writing, guys. Okay, so all you simply do is state clearly what your app does, all right, and specifically address the identity association. All right, so this is basically what Google needs from you guys. All right, so if you actually suspect a shared IP or a used device in the trigger, say it on the appeal. Make sure you actually mention that on the appeal so Google can know exactly what you are coming to do. All right, so I hope you get the point, guys. All right, so you actually need to tell them. All right, just say, I'm aware my account may be flagged due to a shared co-working IP and I want to provide context. All right, so that is basically, something you can actually just say. All right, and most importantly, guys, watch the clock. All right, because as at January 28th, 2026, Google has a strict 180-day window for appeals. Okay, so 180 days is actually more like the threshold. All right, and once that window closes, the case is permanently locked. All right, and it's locked with no back doors whatsoever, guys. So this actually means that if you are not early enough, guys, you won't get another chance. Okay, so you actually need to file early and file technically. This is the only way you can actually, make an appeal and get a response. Okay, so mind you guys, while filing your case, you don't have to be emotional, but you actually have to be technical. Okay, if you know you can actually find it difficult to be technical, you can make use of your AI apps. Okay, like your Chat GPT, your Gemini, and so on, guys. They can actually help you and assist you in writing an appeal. All right, and mind you guys, robots are always technical, so they can actually assist you in writing a quality appeal. All right, so that is basically how you can go about that. Okay, so I know a lot of persons might be eager to know, what if the automated system denies my appeal under 48 hours? Okay, so guys, when this happens, you don't have to panic. All right, so that's just a bot. That's actually a bot, doing its thing. All right, so this is when you actually need to go to the Google Play developer community. All right, so if you actually go over there, I'm going to go over there right now so I show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so when you're actually there, all right, so I'm just going to type in Diamond Product Expert, guys. All right, Diamond Product Expert. All right, so let's just see some posts that was made by them. All right, so I'm going to scroll down. Okay, so over here that says Diamond Product Expert, as you can see. Okay, we're going to hit on it, guys. All right, so this was actually a complaint from a user called Samat Onaka. Okay, it was actually a refund problem, and this was a reply by one of the Diamond Product Expert. As you can see right here, this is a badge on them. Okay, so as you can see right here, guys, this expert called Andrew Hatchett was last active April 24th, 2026. As you can see right here. Okay, and if you actually scroll down below, you can actually drop a comment right here to him regarding your issue. Okay, you just simply type your issue right here, and boom, guys, that is basically how you can actually get access to them. Okay, so that is how it is, guys. So guys, mind you, the Diamond Product Experts, they're actually not Google employees, but they have the power to flag your case, okay, for an internal human review. So that is basically why you will be making use of the Diamond Product Expert section right here, guys. All right. So what you simply do right here is you need to post your case number, a concise timeline of the ban and appeal. Okay, and also the name, the specific risk surface, like a hardware fingerprint association. All right, so think of the case of the freelancer managing two client accounts, guys, on one laptop. All right, so when one client got banned, the developer was terminated by association. All right, so guys, by providing a professional timeline and showing the client's relationship to a Diamond expert, they actually got a human reviewer to see the truth and reinstate the account. So I hope you basically understand what this whole scenario actually, implies. All right. So in a nutshell, guys, by following this exact procedure, you have a 60% chance of, getting your account reinstated back. All right. So all you just simply do is take your time and do everything right to see exactly how it goes. All right. But guys, if eventually the appeal fails or you manage multiple accounts professionally, you have to break the chain. All right. So this requires an anti-detect browser like GoLogin. All right. So guys, I'm going to go over there right now. So I show you guys exactly what GoLogin looks like. Okay. So guys, let's go. Okay, guys. So here we are on GoLogin right now. So as you can see over here, this is basically how GoLogin looks like. Okay. So you actually have the continue with Google button right here, and you also have the try 7 days for free button right here. Okay. So you can either click whatsoever, button right here suits, your interest, guys. All right. So you can just simply hit on the try 7 days for free. Just simply hit on it, guys. Okay. Or you can as well hit on the continue with Google button right here. And then you just simply impute your email, guys. Okay. By hitting on your email, guys. All right. Okay, guys. So here we are on GoLogin right now. So if this is your first time using GoLogin, on your first sign up or login, you are going to be, prompted to download the GoLogin app. Okay, so as you can see, I'm currently downloading right now. The app is about 238 megabytes, as you can see right here. Okay, so when you're actually done downloading, this is when you can actually get access to, the main dashboard of the GoLogin. All right. So when I'm done downloading right now, I'm going to be accessing my dashboard so you guys can see exactly how this works. Okay, I'm taking my time to show you guys step-by-step process so you know exactly how you can go about these, guys. All right. So let's just wait and see exactly how, it's going to be. All right. So let's give this some time, guys. Okay, guys. So it's done downloading right now and it's currently installing. Okay. So let's just give this some time to actually install. So we see exactly how it goes. All right. Okay, guys, so here we are on my GoLogin account dashboard right now. So as you can see, the app is fully downloaded, and right now I'm actually on the dashboard. All right. So, guys, unlike a VPN, which only changes your IP, an anti-detect browser spoofs your canvas fingerprint, WebGL renderer, and audio API behavior. Okay. So each profile looks like a totally different physical machine. Right. So, guys, in GoLogin, what you simply do is you click on new profile, which is add profile over here. Okay, if you actually want to add your profile, you just simply click on it. As you can see, I'm currently on the section right now. And over here that says proxy, you just simply hit on proxy, as you can see. And then you simply scroll down, guys. You simply go down below. Okay, simply input your IP address, your port number, your login, proxy username right here, and also your password, your proxy password over here. Okay, then when you're actually done with that, you simply hit on check proxy. All right, that is basically how you can do this. And then before you actually click on the create profile button down below here. Okay, so guys, as you can see over here that says proxies, I actually purchased 6 GB worth of proxies over here, as you can see, guys. Okay, so when you're actually done purchasing your proxy, you're going to see something like this, guys. Okay, but yours won't be connected. I was the one that actually connected all my proxies right here to make sure that they are working. All right, so that is it. So let's say you actually want to use the address from your proxy. All you just simply do is hit on the settings button over here, as you can see. Hit on settings. Okay, so you can just simply copy your proxy details over here by hitting on this copy proxy down below here, guys. Okay, and then you just simply take it to your notepad. Right, just simply take it to your notepad, guys. It's very easy. All right, you just simply paste it right here. All right, and then so this is actually the proxy login. This is the proxy password, and over here that says adio/dc. If you actually want to paste this on your on your IP address, the @ should not be present. Okay, you actually need to delete the @ section over here and just copy just the geo.com like this. Okay, just copy it and go over to the add profile section. Okay, then over here that is IP address, just simply paste it right here, guys. All right, it's very easy. Then over here that is ports, you come over here to your notepad again, and you just simply copy the port number over here, guys. Okay, it's very easy. All right, just simply copy. All right, and then you head back to the profile, the add profile section, and you'll paste it right here, guys. Okay, paste it right here, and then you actually go back again. So over here that says 7AK. So this one right here is actually the login password. You just simply copy, guys. All right, just simply copy this right here. All right, then you come over here, you scroll down, guys. Over here that says login, you just simply paste it right here. Okay, so it's very easy, guys. Over here that is password, so you go back again and you also take the password. Okay, so this is the password over here. Okay, so this is it. You just simply copy the password, guys. All right, then you paste it right here. Okay, it's quite easy, guys. So that is basically what you need to do. And then over here that says check proxy, you just simply hit on check proxy to confirm your proxy. Okay, so it's going to check the proxy right now, guys. So let's just give this some time. Let's just give this some time, guys. Okay, so as you can see, the proxy is actually correct. Over here that says create profile, you can just simply hit on create profile. Okay, guys, mind you, if you actually want to create your profile, you can just simply name your profile right here, guys. Okay, just simply name your profile, whatever name you actually want to give your profile, you just simply give it to it right here. Over here that says create profile, just simply hit on it. Okay, so this is the last step. Okay, so when you're actually done, you can simply run your profile over here. Okay, so as you can see, guys, so when you're actually done doing this, to actually test if you are currently on that particular country you actually want to be, you can just simply go over to your GoLogin browser and then you simply type in ifi.com. Okay, as you can see, just type in ifi.com to check if you are currently on the location you actually want to be. As you can see, I'm currently on the United Kingdom right now because I'm actually running a profile right now. Actually go back right now. As you can see, I'm currently running a profile right here over here. Okay, profile 2 is currently running, as you can see, guys. All right, so I can actually decide to stop right now. As you can see, I'm currently on the United States. So that is basically how you can go about this, guys. Okay, very easy. Setting up your profile is very easy. Okay, if you actually don't still understand how you can do this, you can simply leave a comment down below the comment section saying what you actually don't understand, and boom, guys, I'm going to be replying to your comments, making you understand exactly what you don't understand. Okay, so that is basically how it is. So guys, this is how you manage client A and client B without any cross contamination. Okay, so if one account has an issue, the other remains completely invisible to the association logic.
So that is basically how you can go about this, guys. All right. So let's say you actually want to invite your friends down here to GoLogin to come, start using the GoLogin proxy. And just simply hit on this page right here that says settings and members. Okay. So there are different menus right here, guys. You have the default profile settings, the two-step verification settings, the affiliate program. Okay, so this is what we're actually looking for. So actually hit on affiliate program right here, guys. As you can see, you can simply get your affiliate link right here and just invite your friends. Okay, so that is basically how it is. So this is it right here, guys. Okay, and just simply copy your link and share it to your friends. And when they actually come right here to start using the GoLogin proxy, you get wonderful commissions, guys. As you can see, you actually have a 10% affiliate commission right here. So this is actually a wonderful program. This is actually a wonderful, proxy system to use for your day-to-day, activities, guys. All right. Okay, guys. So now that you know exactly how you can set up proxies right here on GoLogin the right way, I'm going to be showing you guys some 2026 mites and as well reality checks plus some hygiene checklists. So you actually get fully informed on how things works currently, guys. Okay, so let's go. Okay, guys. So here we are on the might and reality check. So as you can see right here, the first one says a new email is a fresh start, while in reality, is the weakest signal. Okay, your GPU and credit card will link you instantly. All right, so that is basically what you need to know. So while the second right here says a VPN is enough, while in reality it doesn't touch your hardware fingerprints. Okay, so make sure you actually know all of these, guys, to actually be on a safer side. All right, so right now, guys, we're going to be looking at the hygiene checklist. Okay, so I'm going to go over there right now. Okay, so as you can see right here, so this is the 2026 hygiene checklist. So you actually need to follow these rules and play by the rules to actually stay ahead. All right, so the first one right here says one identity per account. That means a unique email, phone, and payment card for every console. Okay, so you actually need to stick with these rules, guys, to actually be on a safer side and also stay ahead. All right, so the second right here says audit every SDK for malicious behavior before integration. Okay, so this is actually mandatory, guys. You need to do this to also be on the safer side. Okay, and tell it right here says simulate realistic behavior. Don't dump 5 apps in one day. Okay, so this is also mandatory. Make sure you always follow by the rules so you actually be on the safer side. Okay, and the fourth right here says label AI generated content explicitly. This is a 2026 enforcement priority. It's actually a priority for 2026. So you need to follow by the rules to also stay ahead and be on the safer side, guys. All right. So the last right here says always check the fingerprint history of any used hardware. Okay. So this actually means if you purchased a used hardware, you should always make sure to check the fingerprint history so you won't actually get, banned or be on the wrong side. Okay. So that is basically the rules you need to know currently, so you guys can actually be on a safer side, guys. Okay. So I'm going to go back right now. So I show you guys some other basic things you need to know. Okay. So guys, let's go.
So guys, the thing is, most developers who are thriving in 2026, they treat their digital identity with the same care they give their source code. Alright, so this is more like a major problem. Okay, so guys, if you need to set up this isolated system, if you want to get started, use my link below to claim your free 2 week proxy bonus and get 40% off using my promo code on the screen right now. Okay, so guys, don't miss out. So guys, the major goal is protecting your business, breaking the association chain, and as well, getting back to the building. Okay, so guys, if this breakdown actually helped you, like and subscribe for more developer survivor guides. Right, so thank you all for watching this video once more, guys. Do have a wonderful day. Peace out.